Okay guys, legally I cannot give you financial advice, but if I were you and you had any altcoins or Bitcoin in cold storage or a hardware wallet, I would get it off right now and get it on the exchange. And I'm calling out these YouTubers, Altcoin Daily, Alessio, Sonny, Carl, Altcoin Buzz, Tyler, Crypto, Crypto Zombie. Every single one of them got it wrong. They have no idea what's about to happen. We're about to have 3 major drops. One of them is going to happen very soon. I'm going to show you where these drops are going to happen, when these drops are going to happen, how low they're going to go. You need to watch this. I'm going to break this down point by point by point. So most people, this is what they think. They see this this descending triangle right here. You know, this is our bottom. Same thing over here. You got a descending triangle. Got your bottom right here, and then we come down, we drop 50%, and right here we drop 50%. So, and you measure it, you measure from the top down to the bottom, we come down a total of what, 87% there, and you measure from here and you come down a total of what, 85%. So it's understandable why people would see this and think, okay, well, this is structure, this is about the same size as this, came down 50%, so yeah, now we're starting a bull run. Understandable why they think that. That is not the case. That is not the structure we're in, guys. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to start out with trend lines. We're going to break apart our current bear market, and we're going to compare it. We're going to use trend lines in our previous bear market. Then we're going to add some fib circles. Then I'm going to show you exactly how far we're coming down, when we're going to drop, how bad this is going to get. So if you come to our current bear market, you can see that this is the first point where we actually find some structure right here. You know, we hit this repeatedly as support. Now if we extend this out and we pull this out right here, you can see that we find support right here. And you can see that we wicked above this, but we came right back below it, and we're staying underneath this line. Now if you follow this up, this is the bottom. I'm going to follow this up as support. You bring this up. Now you could take it down here, but you know, if you take it right up here as support, you bring this up, you know, when we wick below, we came right back, wick below, came right back up. So let's connect these two. So you got that, and then you can see right here, you know, this is the first part where we actually have structure where it's connected. So you have, you know, you have resistance and you have support. This is the first structure right here. This right here, this is our first rally right here. All of this, resistance, support. And you can see right here, this was like a falling wedge, which is bullish, and we pushed up, and this formed the structure here. And we're going to break apart all this. I'm going to show you how much this matches up our previous bear market as well. So let's go back over here to our last bear market. Let's do the same thing. So you can see right here, we actually start forming some structure here. And we got some bottom, you know, we have support on this right here. Support and support. And this is where we capitulate down. But if we pull this all the way out, guys, and we pull this out, come all the way out here, you can see that, you know, right here, I wish I could go on the smaller time frame, but when you go back here, it only goes to the daily. So this is our support, and we're bringing this out. You can see this is also support right here. You got support here, you got support here, and you get perfect resistance right here. So let's just pull this out. Let's come from our bottom right here, and let's follow this up. And when you do, look what happens. Just follow this up as support. You get perfect support right here. So let's bring this back to where it connects. So we have that. So let's break apart this this where we came down from 1,150 down to what, 546. So you know, this right here, this was one rally right here. And then right here, you know, we can bring this all the way back. This was pretty much 2 rallies. You see, come all the way up here, and then you had this other one right here that we broke down from. So look, that's 1, 2, 3. You compare it to our current bear market right here. 1, 2, 3. Now let's break this apart right here. So you've got a falling wedge right here, right? And I actually made a video where I called this pump, you know, up to 12,250. But you see, this is a falling wedge. We had a pump. You get another falling wedge right here, another falling wedge. And you get a pump, and then you get another falling wedge. I mean, it's got to be some kind of falling wedge, because look at this pump we have right here. So let's just follow this down. You know, this is a falling wedge. You know, it played out like one. You know, if you come from the top right here, and you got support, and you have one hell of a pump pushing right up. So you look at this. What do you get? You get another falling wedge. Come straight down. You know, we don't have to come all the way up from that. We can just say from this point. But, you know, still, nonetheless, falling wedge, right? And then what happens afterward? You get another falling wedge right here. Another falling wedge, another bullish pattern to give us a push up. And then right here, this is our final structure in. We'll have to see how this plays out, but just to show you that this is the structure we're in right now. You know, we don't know if this is going to drop down lower, what's going to happen, but I just want you to count these. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's come back over here to our previous bear market. Let's break apart the structure right here. So right here you get a pennant formation, a triangle, and we break to the downside. And then what do you get? You get a falling wedge. Get the falling wedge that pushes this up. Pushes up all the way up here. Then right here you get another falling wedge. And you get your little pump up. And then what do you get? You get another falling wedge. Get this just right, guys. Hold on. So if you come from right here and you follow the tops, that's still a falling wedge pattern, guys. And you get a pump. Right here, you pump up. And what do you get? You get another falling wedge right here. And this is the last structure we're in. We're gonna have to see what happens, guys, you know. But this is the last structure we're in before we actually we have our drop. Well, this is our last bear market, but you can see what happens. As soon as we break out of this, we come down. But count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you come over here, same thing, guys, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, you know, so we compared the structures here. You can see that they pretty much match. And if you look at this, well, let's go back over here, 2015 or 2014, 2015. Look at this right here. You got perfect resistance following down this, and if you bring it out, look what happens. That's where you fall to. So when you break the structure, you come down right here, perfect support. And over here, you know, we follow this. You know, here's our resistance right here. You could draw it different ways, but this is pretty much on point, I think. And you bring this out, and you come down. You break the structure, and you're coming down to around, you know, $3,900. So let's add some fib circles in here. and let's see how well this matches up. So let's zoom in on our previous bear market, and let's make a fib circle. We're going to start from the peak and come right down to where we pushed up, right down here. And I want you to take note, guys, you know, right here, this is the 0.618. This is where we capitulated. This is equivalent on our current bear market. We capitulated from 6K to 3K. We came right down to the 1.618, right down here. And you can see right here, we rode up this white ring. As soon as we crossed it, we started coming down. Right here at this ring, it was a pivot. We rode up this ring, pivoted down, came up as resistance. So let's do the same thing over here in our current bear market. So we'll do a fib circle and come from the peak, come right down to where we push up. And look at that. This is, we capitulate from 6K down to 3K. This is the 0.618. We didn't make it all the way down to the 1.618, but as you can see, as soon as we crossed the 1.618, we've been coming down ever since, guys. Now, before I put in my capitulation ring and we go over that, I want to show you something. So, you know, you think you've seen capitulation, so let me break this down for you. This part right here where we capitulated, so if I do a trend line and we come down from this point to this point, let's make this white. So, you know, just from here to here, all right, from this point to this point, when we pull this down, you know, that's about how much we capitulated right here. All the wealth from here to here, that's how much we came down. You know, I could probably extend this up a little bit more, but this is how much we dropped. This isn't log scale, that's why it gets longer when you pull it out. So this was our capitulation equivalent from 6K to 3K, right? Just all of this right here. But guys, real capitulation has not happened yet. You know, look what happened in our previous bear market. You know, all of this wealth, all of this right here, guys. Hold on. All of this. All of this right here. Look how much further we have to come down. And watch when I bring this out. All of this. When we come down, guys, look how far we have to drop. This is real capitulation. This is our bottom we put in right here. And look at that. That takes you right down here. All of this from above this white line right here up to the peak. This is how much we have to come down. This is real capitulation, guys. We have not seen real capitulation yet. So let's leave that up here and let's come over here to our current bear market. So, you know, let's just go from where we actually made contact at the bottom to the top, which I guess would be from here up to here. Actually, I guess it would be from right here. And we bring this down. Well, I guess it would be from this point to this point. So you bring this down. Look, that's how much we capitulated. You know, just the wealth from here, just from here down to here. When you bring this down, you see that's how much capitulated, from 6K down to 3K. You know, this was just from the structure, but you have all of the wealth that's still in here. So if you go from this point down to this point right here, you know, up before this falling wedge, look how small this line is right here, because there's so much, you know, the percentage is so high up here. But if we take this and we move it over, you know, from where we're currently at, guys, and we come down, look how far we can come down. You know, this takes us down to 800. We could be in the triple digits. I mean, it's the same thing that played out right here, guys. I mean, that is real capitulation right here. You know, these people that say, well, I'm going to hodl, I'm not gonna sell. Well, when it starts dropping down to $1,200 or $900, those people that say they're gonna hodl, they're gonna be selling, because they're not gonna let it go that low. Nobody would. You'd be crazy to. This is when the panic selling starts. All of this. So, you know, this is my let me see here. I got a few windows open. So this is the chart I published. Again, guys, you've seen my previous videos. I published this on June 24th. I told you, I said, when we hit this ring right here, I called it the ring of capitulation. I said, as soon as we cross this ring, we'll be coming down. Guys, that's what happened. We've been coming down ever since. And you can see right now, we're riding right up this ring, about to cross it. So if we go to this chart, I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it, and we're going to paste it in this chart. Let's just move this back over here, and we'll move this back over here, guys. So I'm going to paste this in. This is my capitulation ring, guys, and let me turn on the trend line so you can see where it goes from. It goes from our peak. Let me just highlight it so you can see it. It goes from our peak down to where we capitulated from 6K to 3K, and you can see what happened. This is the same one, guys. As soon as we crossed it, we came down. See, we found support on this white ring right here. We've been coming down ever since. We're moving up this yellow ring right now, about to cross it, guys. And take note that let me make this brighter right here. So take note that we're a little more than halfway between this ring and this ring. So, and I'm going to recreate this capitulation ring for our previous bear market, and show you how well these all line up. So we'll create another fib circle. We come from right here. Let me make this yellow so it matches. I guess I need to turn all the rings on for this one. We'll turn the other ones off. So all we do is we come from the peak down to pretty much where we capitulate, which is pretty much right here. And you can see by doing that. All right, let me just keep the rings on that are important here. Turn everything. I'll keep our trend lines on. Okay, so this right here was my first capitulation ring that we hit, and so turn this off, make this brighter. So if you compare the two, you come from the peak down to where we capitulated. Let me move this around, get it just right. Hold on. So pretty much that's where we capitulated right here. And when I say capitulate, I'm saying in between. So let me make this ring bright just like I did in the last one. So you can see that we're in 2014, 2015, we were halfway between this ring and this ring, and we had a drop. This was my original capitulation ring, all right, compared to our current bear market. I'm saying this is our previous bear market. I'm trying to show you how they match up. But you can see this would be equivalent to the first capitulation ring. Then we rode up this, we came down. You can see this right here. This is the next ring out. As soon as we cross it, we have a drop. Where do we drop to? We drop right down to pretty much where we pushed up originally. All right? So you come over here. I mean, we have one major drop before we go sideways, hit the white ring, and have another drop. We're riding right up this ring right now. As soon as we cross it, you know, as far as I'm concerned, guys, we're going to have a drop, you know, coming down to hit this support level right here. And then, you know, and then we go sideways a bit. And then once you hit this ring, you know, we get a little bounce. Then we have another drop. So guys, this is going to be coming down a lot more. I mean, you can see the similarities here. This thing matches up completely. You know, this hasn't played out yet. All we have is this support. But either way, it's the same thing. Everything matches up completely. Guys, you know, I can grab these bars pattern. It might not be identical, but I'm pretty sure it's going to play out pretty much the same. So we grab these bars pattern. We just come from where we drop. And let's just come all the way out to here. And let's move this over here and let's scale it up. if I can. Sometimes it's tough scaling this. But again, guys, you know, remember this part here, this is how much we could potentially come down. So, you know, we'll bring this up here and we'll try to scale this, see if I can get it to match. You can see how well that matches up, guys. I'm not saying we have to come down to, you know, this. I'm trying to scale this. I can't get it, you know, perfect. But I'm telling you, if this plays out just like this played out, you can see that all of this is real capitulation, guys. This is what I'm expecting to happen. And it's going to play out like this. It's going to be steps down. You can have a drop. You can have a little bounce. You can have a drop. It's going to come up. You can have another drop until we finally bottom. It's going to play out the same way, guys. And we are right at this ring, the next ring. This ring, this is the same fib circle right here on this chart. We're riding up this ring, about to cross it. As soon as we cross that ring, guys, we are coming down. I'm trying to warn you. I'm telling you. I think institutional money, exchanges, the wells, they're playing this thing out all over again. It's identical. They're waiting for everybody to get bullish. You know, all these YouTubers are so bullish, saying, yeah, we bottomed, we're getting ready to go up. It's not what's gonna happen, guys. You can see that this matches up almost identical. You know, we broke down all of the structure here, where we came down from 14K down to what, around 6K area. You know, this all matches. So I'm just telling you guys, I think we're in for for a heck of a drop. And we could come down really low, and this even matches this fib circle. You can see it rides right up it. You know, actually, you know, when we have this drop, you know, this drop right here, we could pull this out more, and this could be extended. I think that matches up. That actually matches up with what plays out here. So, you know, when we bottom, you know, it could potentially be on the middle of February. But I do believe this is what's going to play out. I think it's going to come down a lot lower than a lot of people expect. And again, let me go down to the smaller time frame here. Let me go to the 4 hours so you can see how far we have to go before we do drop. Guys, we are only, before crossing this ring, we've only got 2 days. 2 days before we cross this ring, before I expect us to have a major drop. So just be prepared, guys. You know, anything can happen, but, you know, looking at this chart, you know, matching everything up, I just think, you know, a lot of people are they're just gonna lose so much money, and they're gonna be kicking themselves. But anyways, I warned you. I let you know. And you saw what happened with that previous ring. I mean, we're moving up this. We're getting ready to come down. Guys, you know, my chart's only $20. You want to access them, you know, they play out live. You see the same charts I see. You know, if you want to visit website, that information is in the description. You know, again, this is a chart played out. You know, we moved up. You know, this is current. You can see, and I told you in a previous video, I said, if we get above this orange ring, I'll be bullish. But I said, I doubt we'll get above this red ring. You can see we came right back down below it. We're below this red ring right now. This is the chart that you would have if you want to access it. Again, guys, you know, all my charts are available on my website. But you can see we're still underneath this ring, guys. We can't get above it. We're getting ready to cross this ring. You know, this is on the daily. You know, we still have today to go through, but that's roughly 2 days before we cross this. And, you know, this is a Coinbase chart I made, and I want to show you how this played out. I published this on January 7th. And if you hit play, I mean, look at how well it's been respecting this fib circle here. Just showing these fib circles work. And we got perfect resistance. Got perfect resistance on this yellow one. We're working within the fib channels as well. We rode right down this ring, pushed up, found resistance on this ring, then we pushed up above it. We're going to find resistance right here at this red ring. This is the live chart, guys. Right here, you see me move right down this ring. As soon as we broke it, we moved up. Again, we're going to find resistance right here at 8,155. This is a Kraken chart. Let me hit play on this. Guys, same thing. These friggin' rings work. They tell you when to buy. They tell you when to sell. Just like the last one. You know, look when I published this chart, guys. I mean, I published this on January 7th. Look where price was. We were stuck underneath this ring. And I even told you before, I said our next target is going to be this ring. And when you come down, where's your target going to be? It's just going to be this ring. And you hit play. Look what happens. You find resistance right here. Wicks back down below this ring. You come all the way down. You find support on this ring. You find support on this ring. You move back up to this ring. And then you come down, you find support on this fib channel, or this line in this fib channel, you move right down this ring. So what, you know what, when you cross this ring, perfect opportunity to buy. We're going to be moving back up, but it's going to be coming right back down, guys. This is the live version of that chart. Again, this is the charts you get when you access my charts, guys. But that's my prediction. That's what I expect to play out. You know, we're not coming down that low. It's hard to get this, you know, exact. You know, when I scale this thing, but either way, guys, I'm expecting some major drops. That's my prediction. You can believe it, take it with a grain of salt, whatever. I'm just telling you, I believe this is what's going to play out, guys. If you want to access my charts, the information is in the description. Trade safe. Good luck.